Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with KonoSuba and Explosion on this wonderful world, episode number 10 reaction. So the previous episode, there was a little bit of a problem while going towards Axel. Monsters started attacking and obviously we have Union with us, and Union was able to defeat most of them. Megumin however couldn't because of her limitation of one explosion. So yeah, everything worked pretty well, but in the end comes Arnis, and as always, she wants her master back, and Megumin doesn't want to give Chomsky to her. So they have a little bit of a quarrel, a little bit of a battle, and she realizes that Megumin's parents are the one who sold the bracelet to her. She gets even more pissed off, and there was this final confrontation between them, where in the end she accepted that I won't be able to survive, and hopefully Lord Walbach is able to come back, is able to come back in her original form in the future. So that is it. That's the end of Ernest. I think so, at least, because she actually got the explosion head on, Megumin's explosion. So yeah, and now we are back towards our journey towards Axel. And it's interesting that in the previous episode we actually got to see the scene where Aqua was summoned in Axel alongside Kazuma. Like now we know in which time this is happening. What is the time frame? What's happening when? So I have a proper idea. So now I'm guessing we're going to go to Axel, and little by little I'm guessing we're going to meet Kazuma in the future, which will probably be the final episode of this series. Anyways, let us see what happens in this episode number 10. Let us get started. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, Kazuma! Oh, they were just there, I'm guessing. Is Megumin over there? Yeah, oh wow, that's so funny. That's so funny. Okay. Yeah? Oh boy. I don't think so. People here don't care. Like in this place it's quite normal. Everyone's crazy, so I doubt people will be surprised. Wow. Oh my god, it's empty. Wait, what the? Why is it so empty? Wait, so okay, it's probably before the opening hours of the guild she arrived. I don't know. Wow, that was so funny because we actually got to hear Kazuma and Aqua bickering in the stable while Megumin is just sleeping just beside them, like in a little apartment complex. I guess that's where she lives. I've always thought, like, where does Megumin live? Like in Axel. It's over there. And now I'm thinking, where does Darkness live? Like, obviously, like, we know her family is like a royalty, but in Axel, where does she live? Like, where does she stay? Okay, my guess would be this episode will be Megumin just trying to get accustomed to a party, but then everyone just rejecting her by the end of it because her power is just once, like you're gonna use it and then you become a liability. And I do wonder if this will be the episode where Union leaves or something, because she definitely wasn't present when we met Kazuma, like when Kazuma met Megumin. Outlaws of the tournament. There's no person here. No one's here. Oh, there she is. Yeah, they came before the opening hours of the guild. She's acting so normal here. Oh, I see. Makes sense. Yeah, because Kazuma actually made his over here. But what? Oh, she wants to. Oh, she wants to make a party first, I guess. She's so struggling with this. She'll be like, "My name is Megwin." Oh no, I thought she was going to introduce herself again. There you go. I knew it. She was going to do that. She's shouting to let everyone know. That's why she was waiting for the adventure card explanation. Here we go. You're an arc wizard. Yes. Nice. Oh no, Aqua. That's Aqua, definitely. It's Aqua. It's not who you're thinking about. It's not Walba. It's Aqua. That's why she was an arc priest. Oh boy. She's like, oh, it's probably not her. This dude. I think he's like a tailor or something. I remember. Who? Wait, who are you talking about? Kazuma's group. Wow. She's like, oh, I'm so popular. Oh my god, Union. Okay, translation, please. Yeah, the background character for one episode, probably. Oh boy, they're like, yeah. Oh my god, here we go. Chestnut rats. Oh no. Yeah, she's back. Ah! Wow. Uh. Yeah. Oh no! Yo! She blew the whole place up. That's why. Okay. Great. No, it's. Yep. Yeah, but it's too incredible. No, they mind. They mind. Uh, wow. Wow. Okay, great. Not only did she gain any money, she had to actually pay money. Kazuma. Wow, what is she like? Oh god. No. Um. She's like, ah, it's you, Megumin. But you have to pay. But you have to pay. There you go. Sorry. Next day. Same situation, I'm guessing. How is unions? What? Yeah? She just wants friends. Wow, that's why no one's coming. Oh, that's so sad. She's playing against Chomsky. Oh god. Blonde haired. Wait, is this dark? Is that dark? She's like, yes, perfect for me. This is a more fleshed out party, I can see. There's like a ranger. Oh, it's in darkness. Chris. Yo. I love these references. It's so funny. Oh my god. Hmm. Well, gotta see. Ah, yeah, and it is exactly a single blow, not more than that. Oh my god, this is a big one. Megumin's explosion will work here, I guess. Ooh! Alright, this should actually be good. Like, it's a positive impression. Oh my god. Okay, they're happy. They're like. No, she's a special kind, you know. Oh no, here we go. Yes. She's like, I'm only. Yeah. Oh my god. Ah. Mm. No, she will not ever learn anything else. Yep. Well. Oh, it's Aqua, isn't it? It's Aqua. No, wait, who? Banana? Who's this? Oh, it's Kazuma! These are all the odd jobs that they did. Like, Kazuma and Aqua in the first period. Situ- oh my god. Yo, she's still playing with Chomsky. Oh, she brought the bananas. Hey, yo, what the? Hmm. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Probably not. Oh, someone came. Well, okay, well, no. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Thank God. Oh my god. Wait, is this someone we know? That's an interesting. Acha. No, probably because they're Crimson. I don't know. Yeah, but why? Like, I can understand about Megwin, but why Union is not getting. Yes! We'll see. I wonder when will she come across Kazuma? Probably. Okay. What? Yeah. Hmm. Oh my god, what? Yo, she has made so many craters. Oh, I was wondering who brings her back. So he's the one. They're filling the house. Yo, that's Kazuma. Wow. What? Oh, wait. It's Wiz, isn't it? No, it's not her. It's Wiz. Oh wow, he just dumped her. Yeah. Nope. That is not her. What the hell is? What is that? Is that speakers? Okay, what? Uh. Yeah. No magic special. Oh my god, she's gonna take her job. Wow. Oh, they're taking it away because Megumin is. Okay, I realized it so late. I realized it so late. I think so. They deliberately took out all the. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, who's this? We've never seen him before. Okay, we've never seen him. What the hell? Um, no. Yo, look at this. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh god. Who is this old man? Oh god. Wow. Gave him some of mine. Oh my god. Oh wait. No, Axis? Oh. It's from. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you should have done that from the beginning. Wow. Well, she wants to get stronger. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay, I'm guessing next or the episode after that they'll meet. She'll meet Kazuma. Wow. All right. Okay, that's it. So, wow, this episode had a lot of references to Konosuba, I guess, like with the how everything was happening, what was going on in the background, like we actually get to realize what Kazuma and like Aqua are doing while Megumin is trying to find work. They're also doing these odd jobs. Like I said in the previous video, I said that this is probably going to be the time period where Kazuma and Aqua were doing like these odd jobs after they came to Axel. They were like acting as construction workers and those different little odd jobs, this and that. And then there was that episode where Kazuma finally was like what the hell am I doing, like let's go and do some quest. And they decide to go to like get the frog, like take care of the frog, the giant frogs. And yeah, they're able to, I think, get two of them first, comes back, and next day, like Megumin comes in, and Megumin's like, I'm going to help you guys out. And that is the day where they're able to destroy the remaining three frogs. And Kazuma tries to shake her off in the end, saying that, oh, like we're fine with this party, we. But Megumin latched on, and Megumin was like, nope, like, and starts threatening him by so on the whole slime thing, like. So yeah, that's what happened. So I'm guessing this is the time period where Aqua and Kazuma were doing these odd jobs. As we were seeing, they were doing quite a few jobs here and there, while Megumin is struggling to find a job of her own. So in the beginning, we get to see Megumin and Yunyun are finally. Oh no, the first part was Kazuma and Aqua screaming in the stables, and they're like, like Kazuma's just fed up with Aqua, while Megumin is just sleeping in this, like just a few like distance away. There was like a inn where she was renting a room, and she and Yunyun, and she was over there. So it's just a little distance away from them. That's funny. Like in the morning, she heard like Aqua and Kazuma screaming, and she was sleeping at that time. So yeah, so that was the first scene, and then we get to see Yunyun and Megumin are in front of the guild. They're ready to get in, and Megumin, like a true Crimson demon, she was like, the first impression is the most important thing. So I'll open this door and I'll introduce myself in the most grand way possible. And Yunyun's like, okay, like obviously she's feeling awkward about it. But this is Megumin. Megumin opens the door and she's like, my name is Megumin, the first like explosion magic user of the Crimson Demon. Like it's her usual introduction. Yeah, the whole guild is empty. She actually arrived here before the guild opened. Now I'm realizing this. What is this thing beside the? There's like a little statue. There's like two speakers. Are those speakers? I don't think those are speakers. They look like speakers. Anyways, enough of that. So yeah, they've actually come here before the guild opened. So yeah, the whole place is empty, and Yun's like, oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh, but anyways, they come in, and the guild lady is there, and I don't think we know, like, we've ever not gotten to know the name of the guild lady. Like, we've never really gotten introduced to her properly. We don't even know her name. So the guild lady is here, and she's like, oh, like, are you guys new here or something? And they like introduce themselves, and she's like, okay, then come here, like, and I'll talk about the adventure card. And she talks about how like Crimson Demons, they have they already have the adventures card from the beginning when they learn at their school. So unlike a few of the new adventurers who come here and make the adventure card, like Kazuma, Aqua. So she's like, oh, you already have them, but come to me, I'll talk to you about the importance and what you can do with it and all that. But Union goes, and Megun's like, no, I love how she at first she was going to go, but then she saw the recruitment board, and she's like, not a recruitment board, sorry, the quest board, and she was like, wait a minute. She came up with a plan. She's like, you know what, the maximum impact, like what will make the maximum impact? She's like, all right. She's like, I'm not going to do it now, I'll do it later. So she sits down, waits for the guild to get a little bit popular, more people starts coming, and you can see Union is trying to post the recruitment poster or whatever, and she's struggling with that. But Megumin, as soon as Megumin realizes that it is time, the guild is fairly populated now. She gets up, she goes to. It was a good plan. I have to say, I have to applaud for her idea here. It was a really good plan. Like she comes and she's like, goes to the guild lady and she's like, yes, I'm here. The Crimson Demon. I'm here to ask for like a quest. Starting today, I will be operating in this town. I have come here for an explanation of the adventurer's card. And everyone's like, what? Crimson Demon? And they're like, damn, it's the first time we've seen one. Like, these people are usually strong, aren't they? And everyone's like talking about her. And the guild lady is like, all right, so let me examine your card for a moment. She looks at it and she's like, damn, you're actually an arc wizard. You live up to your reputation. Your intelligence and magic power stats are incredible. And everyone's like, wow, look at this. Is this like a prodigy? And everyone, everyone's eyes are on her. They want to recruit her for their group. And Megumin's like, yes, all according to Keikaku. And she's like, now no one will look down on me, and people might actually try to recruit me. So it's great. And the guild lady's like, yeah, you know what? It's your guild card, your adventurer's card is okay. There's no criminal records. And we did have someone previously, a previous day, who came here, who was even even more impressive than you. However, her intelligence was a little bit low. That's why she wasn't able to take the wizard, the wizard profession. She had to take the archpriest profession. And when she said oh, someone as spectacular, probably more spectacular than you came yesterday, Megumin was kind of paying attention because she thought it was Wolba, and she probably thought that, oh, she's here. But then when the guild lady was like, oh, her intelligence is low, and she she took the archpriest profession, Megumin probably thought that an archpriest, and then she was like, okay, that's weird. And she probably thought that, oh, maybe it's not her or something. I don't know what she thought, but she probably was a little bit confused. Because she thought it was Wolba. She was like, then why would she take Archpriest? Because Wolba's intelligence must be very high. She was able to use explosion magic. So that's why she was confused. She was like, Archpriest? But either way, she still has the expectation of meeting Wolba here, and she thinks that Wolba is here in this town, which I'm guessing is kind of a false lead, because I don't think Wolbach came here, or even if she came here, she probably left, because the person who's over here, who she thinks is Wolbach, is actually Wiz. So yeah, Wolbach is still in Arcaranti, I think. I'm guessing, or she probably came here and then went back again or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, but yeah. Now this guy who we've seen, in KonoSuba, who we always see, this adventurer guy. Not adventure, sorry, I think he's a tailor or something. You remember that episode where Kazuma went to that Sakuba's shop and he was there writing the thing, the declaration form or whatever it was, and Kazuma kind of peeked, and Kazuma's like, wait a minute, this guy's a tailor? I thought he was an adventurer or something. So I think he was a tailor. That's what, as far as I can remember, that's what was established in KonoSuba. So so he's like, oh, haven't seen you before. You're looking for a group? Okay, so I love how he's like, oh, you want to avoid two people here. And it was definitely Kazuma and Aqua, because he talks about where's the part? Yeah, here we go. One is an Axis cultist of all things. She'd be pretty promising if every word of her mouth wasn't so obnoxious. Oh god, she's probably shouting the nonsense because she's an Axis cult priest. So there you go, it's Aqua, definitely. Aqua and Kazuma. It's so funny because the first thing that they actually advised Megumin is that don't go in that group. Don't join that group. And it's so funny because by the end of it, she's the one, that was the only group that was left to take Megumin in. Oh boy, perfect, perfect for Kazuma's group, Megumin. Anyways, so everyone's like, oh, like, I want to recruit you, and everyone's like, like talking about how they want to recruit Megumin, and Megumin is just like so, like, like proud and so happy, while Yunyun has written down a little recruitment, like, like a job looking for a party poster, and wrote it down and put it on the bulletin board. And I love how she wrote it. I'm going to read that later. They kind of like tell us, like, to give us a translation as to what she wrote. That was kind of funny. It's as if she doesn't want a party. She wants a group of friends. That's what she wrote basically. Okay. Anyways, now we meet these two characters who were this brother and sister, and they were like, "Oh, welcome, Megumin. Like, we're surprised that you decided to join us." And Megumin's like, "No, it's fine. Like, like, because where's that part? She says the bigger the share of the rewards, the better. Okay, yeah, that's what she says. So basically, she was like, "Oh, I'm here. No, you don't have to worry. And since we're a smaller party, the share of the rewards that we'll get will be bigger. That's why I didn't decide to join a bigger party." So Megumin's like, "Yeah, that's why I'm here." And they kind of comment about her name, and she's like, "What? You have some problem with my name?" Now, here's the thing. I feel like her parents' name, which is like the whole Hoezaburo, and what was her mother's name? I forgot her mother's name, but I think his father's name was Hoizaburo or something like that. Like all the people's name, like Dodonko, Funifura, like, and what else? Like Soketo, like all these, like, names. They're just so eccentric. While I feel like Megumi's name is a lot more tamer, isn't it? Like, I always found it weird how people commented on Megumin's name. I feel like Megumin is a perfectly okay name, isn't it? It isn't very much like as eccentric as the other names in her village. So yeah, I've always found it weird how people commented on her name, because to me it seems like a perfectly normal name, like Megumin. Or maybe I'm the odd one here, maybe. I don't know, but I feel like Megumin is a perfectly normal name. Yeah, but the other character's name, like, all the other Crimson Demon villagers' name, they are weird. Like Hoizaburo, like, and all the other names that they have, like, like it's very eccentric. It's not weird, but it's eccentric. So yeah, there you go. But Megumin is perfectly fine. I don't find any problem with Megumin. It's a perfectly normal name, I feel like. But anyways, okay, so she's like, yes, like, there's a trial period, let's do it. Let's take a very normal and easy job. And so the job that they take is like taking care of chestnut rats or something like that. And they look like just a minute, chestnut rat, wasn't it? Let me check. Yeah, chestnut rats, I think that's what it was. Anyways, so I love how they don't really show us what happened. They show us later on in a little flashback. But the next scene immediately is Megumin coming back. It's dusk, and she's like, struggling to walk, and she's like, "Oh, I'm almost out of money for paying for all the chestnut trees I blew up." And they show what happened. So those rats look like chestnuts, I'm guessing. That's why they're called chestnut rats. And they attack you. At first they act cute, and then they attack you. So Megumin got distracted because of that and blew the whole place up, obviously involving her party members and the trees as well. So there you go. In the end, those two were like, "You know what? You're too strong for us. We cannot really, yeah, like we're too weak to consider you as our party member. So yeah, yeah, I feel like you should probably look some other party." And Megun's like, "No, it's fine. Like, I'm okay with you guys. Even if you're weaker, let's get stronger together." And they're like, "No, no, 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 it's fine. It's fine. Like, you deserve someone better. Like, so yeah, like, it's okay. You look for some other party. We'll be fine on our own." There you go. Immediate rejection. And I love how when she's coming back at night, Kazuma's screaming. And like they're talking about, like, sorry, I'm guessing. there's this one person who probably hired him. He's saying, all I ask for you to do is grab two sorry from the field behind the guild hall. And Kazuma's like, screw you, old timer. You think you can mess with me just because I'm a kid who's new in town? And he's like, put a sock in it. And what the hell has you been buddy being doing? And she turns all the wine into water. Wow. That's okay. Wow, that's okay. And I remember her doing that. I think it was in one of the, where was it? She was constantly changing wine to water. I think it was in their mansion, wasn't it? The mansion that they got. Was it there or somewhere? I remember, like, her doing that. And okay, anyways, yeah, and it's so funny because like throughout this episode there were so many, like, sections where Megumin just gets to see that Kazuma and her group are having trouble, while she just kind of ignores them. But in the end, she, like, finally, like, goes and interacts with them, and then they become party members. Anyways, back in the guild, Union is sitting down all depressed, and Megumin's like, you know what, let me go and grace Union with my almighty presence, and and in the process, let me get my food from her as well, like, let her pay for the bill, because I don't have enough money. So she goes to Union, and Union was waiting for someone. She, like, starts introducing herself, but Megumin's like, it's me. Don't you stop that. And Megumin orders for some food, and there you go. So now they're like, Megumin goes to the recruitment board and sees what Union has written. So what Union has written is that looking for party members, wanted, kind people, people who will listen to boring stories, people who won't laugh at silly names, people who want to hang out even if there are no quests, preferably close in age, all classes accepted. I'm an arc wizard, and Megumin's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, she's having trouble on her own. And she's all, like, like, alone. Like, here's the thing. I'm guessing probably because the way she wrote her recruitment poster, nobody really, like, like, tried to come and invite her to their party. Because, like, she really didn't say what, like, like, what she can do, or like, what do you do in, like, a like in a job recruitment, like a poster, or like, like a form where you write about yourselves. You write about who you are, what you can do, what is your specialty, and why the other party members would want you in their group. These type of things. Kind of sell yourself a little bit. That's what you do. While all she did was like, oh, I want friends. That's it. So people really, I think, like, genuine people who wanted party members, they really didn't, like, like think about it, and they didn't just ignore that like, thing. Like, they don't even know, like, who she is. If she at least wrote that, oh, I'm a crimson demon, I can do intermediate magic, I want a party member with, like, and then continued all of this, all the other things that she wrote. If she did that, I guess people would have actually responded. They'd be like, all right, you know what, intermediate magic, that's pretty good. Like, let's let her join her party. But she never wrote any of those. So I'm guessing that is why, like, she ended up attracting weird people, like that old man who was like, oh, call me daddy, like that guy. And then there's that guy who was like, oh, like, come with me, like, on a date or whatever. So she ended up attracting all the weirdos because of that, because of the way she wrote the whole thing. Actual genuinely interested party never really, like, just, like, never really got interested. So I'm guessing that's the reason, because I cannot believe why anyone wouldn't recruit Union, because, like I said, intermediate magic is pretty damn strong. Like, we saw that, and, like, her being a Crimson Demon, like, if she knows intermediate magic, I'm sure everyone would like her to join their party. But nobody actually came to her because of the way she wrote her the thing. Anyways, so while Megumin is getting the attention, but she's driving away people when they realize that she's only one trick pony. She can't do anything else. Only one explosion, that's it. And then she becomes a liability. So it's weird how, like, like Megumin has the idea and the proper, like, brain to sell herself as a party member. Unlike Union, while Union is the more capable one, she never gets any job, and Megumin, like, gets a job but then gets rejected because people realize what type of a, person she is with her one, like explosion magic. So it's unfortunate how both of them got the short ends of the stick in their own way. But either way, like in the end, Megumin is like, okay, this part, I need to read this part. There was one recruitment, no recruitment, one quest poster. It's written, searching for blonde-haired, blue-eyed noble girl. Is this Darkness? I think this is like someone's like I'm guessing it's probably her family members, because I remember them saying something like Darkness ran away from home or something, and they were searching for her. So I'm guessing this is probably one of her family members from the Dustiness, family, trying to made a wanted poster to find Darkness. This is definitely Darkness, isn't it? Blonde-haired, blue-eyed noble girl. You know what? I'm going to check. I need to check if Darkness's eyes are blue or not. Because yeah, obviously she's blonde-haired, but blue eyes. Like and it's written here that noble girl. I think, yeah, noble girl. So it's definitely Darkness, I think. Just a minute. My internet is acting up. It's taking me a while to search. Okay, just a minute. Let my internet come back up. I'm going to search it after that. All right. Next, what happens? All right, it's back. Just a minute. Let me check. Darkness, KonoSuba. Okay, I'm going to check her eye color. Let me see. Yep, it's blue. There you go. That is Darkness. So I'm guessing this is her family. Like, it's so funny because Darkness is here, and yeah. Alright, so in the end, Megumin finds another, recruitment poster about a spellcaster, and she's like, oh, perfect for me. So she goes to this party. This is a very, fairly balanced party. There's I'm guessing like a warrior kind of person with a big axe. There's a ranger. There's a lancer, and then there's like a priest, I'm guessing. And obviously, the only person they were missing was a spellcaster or a wizard. So they needed someone like that. So Megumin came in, and Megumin said, yes, I am that wizard or that spellcaster. I can help you guys out. And everyone's like, oh, we're counting on you, And she's like, yes. And while all of this is happening, we see Darkness with Chris. Darkness is like I don't care what manner of shame is waiting for me. All covered with slime, and she's like, I'm going to slay you. Chris is like, how many times do you plan on getting covered in the from head and toe in goop? And they're just on their way of their own things, doing their own things. But anyways, so Megumin is like, all right, let's go then. So they decide to fight a big slime kind of thing, I'm guessing. And here Megumin, obviously it was one singular target, so and it was very strong. So Megumin is perfect for Megumin. So Megumin uses explosion, destroys it, gets covered in goop though. But everyone's happy. Everyone's like, you know what? That's amazing. You did a very good job. That was a fairly strong, opponent, and you just destroyed it in one shot. You're perfect for our team. And they're like praising Megumin, and they're like, oh, sorry, we suspected you and all that. We thought you were just talking smack. And Megumin's like, yeah, all those praises. First, let me say something. There's a problem that I actually face. That is, I can use one explosion every day, and after that, I actually become a liability. So yeah, that is what's going to happen. So can you please tell me if these are the type of enemies you fight every day or not? Because I might actually become a problem in the future. And they're like, oh, so okay, it's fine, you only know explosion magic, it's okay. We can get stronger together. We'll teach you, we'll teach you to properly level up and help you getting some other skills. And she's like, nah, that's not the problem. I'm only for explosion magic. I'm going to dump every skill point that I get from here onwards on explosion magic. I don't plan on learning anything else other than explosion magic. And they're like, that's a problem then. Yeah, I'm sorry. You have to find some other party. Yeah. So there you go. They get immediately rejected. It's so funny. I always find it so funny that Megumin always dumps everything in an explosion magic. This kind of reminds me of like a, like an RPG, like a fighting, like action RPG or something. Those JRPGs where I remember, like back in the days when I used to play, what I used to do is, usually in RPGs when you level up, you get like skill points and stuff. So you have to put them on this like a few branches, like maybe like magic, not magic, sorry, intelligence, strength, what else? Dexterity, vitality, like all these things, defense, speed. You usually put those skill points in them. Back in the days when I was new to RPGs and stuff, what I used to do is I used to like dump everything like evenly. I used to dump them evenly, like, oh, 1 point for attack, 1 point for defense, 1 point for speed, and like the skills also I used to like dump it in everything. Like, I didn't really focus on one thing, like maybe like attack skills. I used to get attack skills, defense skills, speed skills, like magic, everything. I used to dump it on everything. By the end of it, it became a very unbalanced character, and it was very struggling. And I used to think like what's wrong with me, what's happening. But then little by little I realized, after seeing other people play, is that what people do is actually focus on one thing. If you want to become a warrior, you dump everything in strength and maybe defense, and that's it. Nothing in intelligence, nothing in dexterity, nothing in speed. If you want to become a tank kind of person, if you want to become a spellcaster, no, you shouldn't put any point in strength or defense. Put everything in intelligence and maybe wisdom, if that's the thing. Maybe speed, for extra speed in spellcasting. If you want to be a thief, everything in dexterity and speed, I guess. A little bit in strength, it might work. And these kind of things, this is how you do it. And the skills as well, you get the proper skills for the type of play you're doing. Megumin is like one of those crazy people who only focuses on one thing, and she'll probably by the end of it become one of the strongest characters in this show, just because she has an explosion magic, and she has put everything in explosion magic. And by the end of it, I feel like in the end, I don't know, this is just a guess, but a time will come when Megumin, even after using explosion magic, won't get sucked off of all her MP power, because her mana pool is also going to grow as she levels up. Just like how Walbach was able to use her explosion magic and didn't get dried out of her energy mana, just like that, Megumin will also probably be like that in the end, because as you level up, your mana pool will get bigger and bigger. So by the end of it, maybe she'll be able to use 2 explosion magics, maybe 3, I don't know, in the future, hopefully. But she'll be strong as hell, she'll be extremely strong. I feel like the Demon King might actually be, what can I say, she might actually become a problem for the Demon King in the future. She can just blow them up in one shot, and that's it. Because she dumps every point in an explosion magic. That's why. Oh god. But anyways, she gets rejected here, and Megumin goes back, and here she again kind of comes across Kazuma and Aqua, and they're making trying to gain some money from selling bananas or whatever. And Aqua's like, what are you saying? I made them disappear, they're gone. And Kazuma's like, what the hell did you do? And just again bickering. So the Megumin comes across that, and Megumin just leaves. Anyways, next we see, I guess Union was the one who brought the banana, one of the bananas, I'm guessing. And we see Union is playing chess with Chomsuke. And Union's like, oh, welcome back, Megumin. And Megumin's like, what about you? Did you get any luck? And she's like, yeah, I guess someone did come. Okay. She says someone did, but I'm not so sure. Okay. I'm going to read this part. She says he's obviously as old as my dad. But he said, we're about the same age, aren't we? Leave it to me, I'll keep you safe, sweetheart. And Megumin's like, yeah, you turned him down, didn't you? And she's like, well, yeah. But he was willing to chat with me and bought me lunch, and he seemed really nice, and he said he wanted to talk with me again. Oh my god. So there you go. Okay, so I was trying to think, is this someone we know from KonoSuba, this person? Okay, so Union is like, do you think people are avoiding us because how young we are? I don't think so. People are avoiding you because, first of all, Megumin, people are not avoiding Megumin. They're trying to recruit her, then they realize that she's not really fit for them. That's why they're rejecting her. As for Union, like I said, your recruitment poster was badly written. Who writes it like that? Like I said, she talked about having friends. She never really talked anything about what she is, who she is, what skills she knows, and how she can help the party, whoever takes her in. So all like the people she's attracting are weirdos. That's why. It's not the it's not because how young they are. It's not because of that. Oh boy. And Megumin's like, I've not seen mages here in the town, so there should be plenty of demand. It's crazy how she says teleport, so their chest has like a teleport. Wow, that's crazy. Like, in KonoSuba, there was a part you remember where in their mansion, in the newly, the mansion that Kazuma got, uh, there was a part when Megumin and Darkness were playing chess. You remember their Megumin even used teleport over there? I was thinking like that was like a weird, like thing that she made up, like teleport. I thought that she was cheating or something. No, I realized it here. Teleport is an actual thing in chess in this world. I thought in KonoSuba I thought she was cheating. She was losing. That's why I thought she was like, oh, teleport, like a new skill that I made up. No, teleport actually exists. That's an actual move in chess in this world. I realized it here. And it's funny how Union says that you underestimated me because adventure is the weakest beast, and I'm changing classes to Swordmaster. This kind of, I guess this was like a way of them kind of, I don't know, like drawing a parallel against Kazuma, because Kazuma, if you think about it, Kazuma is also an adventurer. But what adventurers have is the freedom of becoming anything. Kind of like the pawns of original chess, where pawns go to the other side, they can become a queen, a rook, a bishop, like any of that. Like the possibilities are endless, that kind of thing. So I'm guessing the adventure in this chess is kind of like a pawn. So Union is like, oh, you underestimated my adventure because it's an adventurous, but now I'm a sword master. So kind of, I'm guessing drawing a parallel to Kazuma, because Kazuma is also an adventurer, and this kind of shows how he has the possibility of becoming someone very strong in the future. I don't know, it's just what I think, this is how I interpret this scene. Anyways, Megumin realizes she's losing, and she's like, oh, my secret skill, explosion, just flips the whole chessboard. And then she goes to sleep. And yeah. Alright, next day we see Megumin is using her daily dose of explosion, just blowing the place up. And Megumin's just just there, laying down, all out of mana. And she's like, oh, this whole week where I'm joining parties and then they're rejecting me, like, what can I do? Am I really not a prodigy? Am I not special? She's thinking. Like, it makes sense. She always, in her village, she was like the top student. But now, after coming to the real world, she's like, yeah, you know what? Like, even though I'm very smart and I have so much skill, I'm only one trick pony. So, yeah, in original real world application, I suck. And she gets mad over here, starts screaming. And then this guy comes out, this construction guy. And he's the one who brings Megumin back in the wheelbarrow. And I love the fact that they actually have to bring soil and flatten the earth because of the craters that she's making. And the guy is like please do it somewhere else, like these craters we actually have to fill it up. And in the background, Kazuma and Aqua's working. The construction job, I think this was the final job they took. I remember, like, the final job they took were like construction job, and then they decided to become actually try and hunt those giant toads. This was the final job. So like, we're getting closer to the day when Megumin is going to meet Kazuma. Okay, and okay, I'm going to read what Aqua's saying. Aqua's like, unbelievable. Why is a divine water goddess like me having to do infrastructure crap like this? It doesn't have anything to do with water. Kazuma's like, because we have run out of jobs that don't involve sweating our asses off under the glaring sun. Besides, it's easy. I wanna do sales again, let me try some. While Megumin and this guy is talking about how, like, explosion magic works, and she's like, oh, like, it doesn't work like that. And alright, you know what? I'm gonna read what Megumin is saying here as well, because since both of them happen at the same time, I wasn't able to pay attention to either of it. Megumin says, while all of this is happening, after use any magic, I'm rendered immobile due to magic power depletion. If I'm unable to move while far away from town, I'd be devoured by, okay, swarm of monsters. Makes sense. And the guy's like, alright, interesting. The construction guy says that the magic of yours sure doesn't sound very convenient. Come to think of it, that poor shopkeeper could use it too. It's Wiz, it's not Wolba. And she's like, what poor shopkeeper? He runs a famous magic item shop in town. Yeah, used to be an adventurer. I heard she was a hell of a spellcaster with a hell of a rack to boot. But she doesn't have any clue about running a business. And she thinks about Wolba, but it's not her, it's Wiz, I'm guessing. Well, Megumin thinks that, oh, I finally found her whereabouts, but then she's like, I'm going to meet her later. Even, like, I know where she is, so I'm going to get stronger and then I'm going to meet her. And the guy's like, yeah, but first try finding some party members. And she gets to the guild again, and she sees, like, this part, it took me a while to understand what was happening. Like, I was like, why are they taking out all the posters? And then I realized, the people who are posting the recruitment posters, because they're like, oh, I need this person, I need that person, as soon as Megumin comes in, everyone goes and takes the recruitment poster away, because they know that if Megumin takes the job, it'll be disaster. They'll lose more money than getting whatever they need to be gotten done. So as soon as Megumin comes in, everyone rushes and takes off the the posters. There was one unfortunate girl who took a little while to take it down, and Megumin just jumped on her, and she was like, what are you doing? Let me see that. And she takes it, and she's like, spellcaster needed for classes, no magic specification necessary. And she's like, oh, this is perfect. And that girl is like, no, I would like if you don't take that, because she knows that if she takes the job, she's going to do more damage than any good. And she was a little bit late in taking the poster down, so and she's like, I'm a mage who is free at the moment, while she's cowering in fear. And she's like, sorry, the position's filled. Just a few moments ago. That's why I was taking it down. Megumin grabs him. And she's like, I've had enough of the excuses. Tell me what it is. The guild lady comes and she's like, stop this, Megumin. Don't do this. Don't try to do that to adventure. People over here. She's like, if you want to fight, do it outside. And then she sees Union being harassed by this guy, and he's like, oh, a date should be fine, only 30 minutes. And Union is like, yeah, maybe, okay, you're asking so nicely. And Megumin is like, no, hits him in the head. And she's like, what the hell are you doing? And Megumin's like, did anyone else come like this, harassing you while I was not here? And Union is like, yeah, almost, yes, there's only one person. He came and said that start calling him daddy and offered me some allowance money. Oh my god. Megumin's like, you took it? She's like, no, I actually gave him some of mine since he seemed to be down on his luck. Okay, wait a minute. And she says, what could I have done? He's drinking her by himself every single day. He talked to me. He said he was gathering arms for the Axis sect. Now, this is what I'm thinking. At first, I kind of mistook this, like, here she says Axis sect. I kind of mistook this part and I thought she was talking about the Eris sect. So I was like, oh, is this that guy who helped Aqua with a little bit of money in the beginning? But then I realized, like, no, that is Eris sect. This is Axis sect she's talking about, the crazy ones, Aqua's followers. And then now I'm trying to think, is this someone we know from KonoSuba? Like usually we've seen them kind of connecting a few dots here and there about people who we knew in KonoSuba and getting to know them here and connecting the dots. Is this one of that? Because I don't remember. I do vaguely remember someone drinking and being a nuisance. I think, or maybe that's just my mistake, or maybe that was something else. I don't know. But let me know if this is like a reference to KonoSuba in one of the episodes of KonoSuba. Maybe this is a reference to one of the characters that we already saw, and I just cannot remember it or anything. But either way, and Megumin's like, throw that away. He's trying to recruit people to the Axis sect. He's like, like he's definitely like, I guess he's probably trying to convert her into like Axis sect members, because that's what Axis cultists do. And okay, Megumin's like, yeah, you know what? Should we form a party until we actually get proper members? And Union's like, what? And okay, now here's the thing. I was like, couldn't they have done this from the beginning? But then I realized, like, Union says that, didn't we decide that after I become a person who learns advanced magic, then I'm going to form a party with you? Have you forgotten that, Megumin? And I realized, like, she deliberately is not joining Megumin's party, because I was curious. I was like, she was talking about joining a party with Megumin for so long. Why is she not asking Megumin to join her party? I was thinking about it, and I realized that it's because she decided in the in the van, like in the carriage, that after she learns advanced magic, then she'll ask Megumin to join her party, and that is why she's not actually like asking Megumin to be in her party or let Megumin join her party. That is why I realized. And she says this. She's like, did you forget about us settling things once I've learned advanced magic? And Megumin's like, oh, you're mumbling about that in the course after I bit Ernest, didn't you? And Union's like, yeah, you forgot about it? And she's like grabbing her and like shaking her. She's like, why did you forget about it? Did our promise mean nothing? And Megumin's like, I don't know what you're trying to say. Like, we need party members, otherwise we won't have enough money to like, hire that, like, lodge for tonight. We'll have to be in the stables. And here the guild lady again comes in and she's like, don't fight over here. And they're like, guild lady, please, we need work. And that's where it ended. So yeah, so Union is still with us. So you know what I'm thinking now? Maybe Union never left Axel. Maybe she was always here trying to find party members, and Megumin just joined like Kazuma's group. And then, like, I think I'm going to get a confirmation of this in the upcoming few episodes after Megumin joins Kazuma, that what happened. Because up until now, I was under the impression that Union actually left Axel and then came back again. That's the impression I was under. But now I'm thinking probably not. She was always in Axel. We never really saw her until season 2 and the OVA. Like, so that's what I'm thinking now, because maybe Megumin, after joining Kazuma's party, like she went back, like home over here, and Union was there with her, like sharing the lodge or the inn, just like she usually is. So, yeah, like maybe Union was here always, and she never left. It's just that I assumed that she left Axel and then came back again. But like I said, I'll get my confirmation in these upcoming few episodes, because as soon as she joins Kazuma's group, then it'll be confirmed. This Union was already here from the beginning and she always was here, or did she leave Axel? I think it seems like she was always here. We just didn't see her in season 1, and that's it. like let's wait and see what happens, because yeah, it's coming closer. That because you see the construction work, that was I think the final job that Kazuma did. After that, that he goes and tries to hunt the giant toads, and then he meets Megumin. We saw the construction job that they're doing today, so it's getting very close that Megumin and Kazuma and Aqua are going to meet. So looking forward to that. But either way, that is it. That's my reaction to episode number 10 of Konosuba, an explosion on this wonderful world. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Konosuba. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.